tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is Tugs.
(1958). Big City Port was at its darkest times. Because I know this. Because I was a tugboat that worked alongside these tugboats. I will never forget what we did wrong, but it was right for the world. The tugboats that worked alongside me were OG, the paddle steamer, Warrior and Big Mac, a railway tug, Top Hat, two little switchers, 10 cents, and our newest member, Sunshine. Because I know all this, because I was a tugboat that worked alongside them. My name was Hercules, the ocean liner. We were really a happy family, but all that changed. But then came more modern tugboats that soon started to take some of our jobs. At first, no one thought much about it, but over time, we discovered that these tugboats were not only there to improve the work effort, they were here to replace us. One tugboat in particular was brought into the harbour. He was here to help us around. When he arrived, we all never liked each other. The tugboat's name is a name I wish I could forget. The name was Drollin. When he arrived, he threw nothing but insults to us. I see this harbour still hasn't got rid of oversight kettles, he said. I hope this is not the only attitude you got, said Big Mac. If so, you won't last long here. Are you threatening me, number 2? Said Drollin. Don't speak to him like that, said Sunshine. He has a name just like every proper tugboat, unlike you. Yeah, said OJ. Drollin, what kind of name is that? Don't you dare speak to me like that, said Drollin. I am the future of this harbour, and you and your kind are dying out. Show me some more respect. We only give respect to those who give it back, I said, and you have shown us nothing of that since you arrived. We argued with Drollin for hours until he went to his own dock. That night, we all had a meeting. What do you think he's up to, said Top Hat. I don't know, said 10 cents. If he does anything to us, or anyone else, then we'll figure something. We all went to sleep. The next day, Captain Star gave orders to us all. We all are going to do our jobs. Big Mac, he said, you need to do, log duty, okay? Yes, sir, said Big Mac. Then Big Mac was on his way and then crash! Help! Help! Said Big Mac. I'm sinking! 10 Cents, who was nearby, who came to rescue Big Mac. Oh, thank you, 10 Cents. Thank you. What happened, Big Mac? Did your brakes fail? No, someone pushed me from the behind, but I don't know who did it. Well, that's odd. I know, right? Now take me to Lucky's immediately. Unbeknownst to the others, Drollin, who was at the very back of the harbour, saw everything. Damn, he said. I was so close to getting rid of him. But he said it to himself. Later that day, all the tugboats were resting by the railway tracks. Big Mac, to take his mind off what happened, he looked around. They saw their friend Puffer taking a passenger train. At first, nothing could go wrong until something happened. Then, the bridge snapped and it collapsed and into the water below. Warrior watching horror, unable to move in time. Top Hat looked at the back and he was shocked what he saw. He saw Drollin at the very back, smirking to himself. Without anyone stopping Puffer, then Puffer crashed into the... None of the cranes were long enough to pull Puffer from the water, and even though they could call when that was, it would be far too late when it arrived. Puffer was lost in the ocean forever. None of us didn't know what to do. On one half, we were sad for the loss of Puffer, but on the other half, we were enraged. So Top Hat, you saw Drollin who collapsed the bridge? I said. Yes, we all heard a crack when the bridge exploded. I think all 7 of us know what happened. Then we all looked at the very back of the harbour. We saw Drollin. It was now obvious. He had killed poor Puffer, and earlier he tried to do the same to Big Mac. For the Star Tugs, that was the final straw. Later that night, Drollin went home. He was going to take some barges up to New York City. The driver was talking to him. It was a shame you didn't get rid of that Star Tug. Indeed, said Drollin. I'm sure I'll get another chance. The journey was going well until something happened. Then Drollin came to a complete stop. What happened? Said Drollin. I don't know, said his driver. You're not working anymore. He got out and expected. We must have taken on bad fuel. I better get onto your lifeboat and go back to shore and phone for help. When Drollin's driver left, he heard some humming. I was hoping for a newer tugboat to help me, but you're better than nothing. Ow! He said. Do you mind? Quiet you, said Big Mac. Oh, which one are you? Number 1 Star Tug, or number 2 Star Tug, or the other ones? We're all here, said 10 Cents. Huh, what? It takes 7 of you lot just to move one of me, said Drollin. Actually, said OG, we wanted to accomplish the same goals. What are you talking about? Said Drollin. but none of the tugboats said anything as they were moving. "Wait," said Drollin. "What about my driver? He hasn't come back yet." But still, no one said nothing. Drollin was getting annoyed. "Are any of you going to answer me?" Still no reply. Drollin was going to ask the tugboats where they were going, but since he didn't get an answer for any of the questions, he saw no point of it. But then there was trouble. There was a huge iceberg beneath the waters, meaning if anyone hits it, they'll automatically sink. Could you guys stop, please? There's an iceberg in the water." Still, no reply. They were getting closer and closer to the iceberg. "Are you deaf?" I said, "There's an iceberg over there." But then it was too late. Drollin hit the iceberg. He was in panic. "What are you doing?" he said. "Tell me, Yeoman," said OJ. "How does it feel hanging over an iceberg? How does it feel you could fall into the ocean?" he said. "What did you think? It's terrifying. Now help me, please." Now you know how it feels when I was hanging over the beachside," said Big Mac. "Not to mention the puffer, the tank engine you push into the sea." Drollin was in shock. How did you know?" he said. "Did you really expect no one would believe what you reacted to Puffer's death? You might have hid from Captain Star and all the workmen, but you didn't hide from us. So we decided to put you where you belong. Also, we also had to give you to a standstill. We also terminated the fuel. Considering on your journey home, we knew you could not stop without refueling." "Wait, this was all planned? Please, I didn't mean for that engine to fall into the ocean. I thought his brakes will." "Don't give us that rubbish," said Top Hat. "We saw your expression with that big grin on your face when Puffer was announced dead. Your intentions were clear and you achieved them. And you're claiming you're doing better? If I sink, the blood will be on your barges. You're attempting murder. But then there was trouble. Drollin was beginning to sinking very fast. He soon realized icebergs were not designed for ships his weight. The star tugs, the other tugboats, wisely moved away from him. "Murder, you say?" said Sunshine. "How come the victim himself committed murder himself?" You see, Drollin, this isn't murder. This is punishment." The owl sound was the last sound Drollin ever made before he hit into the Atlantic Ocean and were never seen again. No one ever did find out what the tugboats have all done, but Drollin's absence didn't go unnoticed. The people were saying that he went missing, and they would have expected Drollin's driver had to do something and forgot to tie him up, so therefore laying him out in the ocean. But that wasn't until confirmed that the driver himself told him about the breakdown, and it must be contaminated fuel, and it was later confirmed by an inspector. Shocking details were confirmed of Drollin's life, and they found out that Puffer was the fifth victim to him. He was the cause of the deaths of 4 other friends of theirs, either being pushed into the ocean or giving them big holes, and so therefore making them sink. So the tugboats were upset. It would have been wise to send Drollin to the authorities and let them deal with it. On the other hand, Drollin have taken the lives of 5 innocent friends of theirs, and it would have been 6 if Big Mac wasn't rescued. But whatever the collision, Drollin's fate was sealed for good. However, it wasn't the end for us tugboats. We were purchased, saved from scrap in 1969 by a harbour master on the island of Sodor. That's what happened to us. We worked hard, and we even became friends with other engines on the island. Then we became friends with the #1 blue tank engine himself, Thomas. We were all very good friends. However, some are quick to warn others. If you ever met some tugboats known as the Starfleet, whatever you do, do not make them angry.